Hello guys, I hope you all are doing good. I'm Vaishali Khan and we are discussing the digital circuits. Today in this video we are going to understand how we can do the simplification of 6 variable boolean function using the K-map method of minimization. So let's start directly with the question which is having the 6 variable. So here we have a boolean function having the 6 variable a, b, c, d, e and f. Right, so now we have to simplify it. So I told you how we can find out the number of cells in the K-map. So if I have 6 variables, I will be having 2 raised to power 6 min terms or 2 raised to power 6 max terms. So I can say we have 64 min terms or max terms, and thus I require 64 cells to denote the K-map. Right, if I make a square cell like I was making the 16 cell K-map, so at that time if I make a 64 cell K-map like that, so at that time I will not be able to find out which are the actually adjacent cells, because here we have to take the consideration that only one bit is changing at a time. Right, so I have to map the K-map in such a manner that the two adjacent cells are in such a manner that only one bit is changing at a time in the two adjacent cells. Right, in the 64 cell K-map, if I make a square K-map having the 64 cells, so it will not be able to group all of the combinations where I have only one bit change, and making of the pairing, octet and the quad is very difficult in the 64 variable K-map. So what we do, we now use a K-map inside which I will be using a K-map. So broadly I will be taking a K-map for two variable a and b. Right, so I have made a K-map for two variable a and b. Here a is representing the value 0 and 1, and here b is representing the value 0, here it is representing the value 1. Right, so now I have made a K-map. Here we have two variables ab, and ab are changing as 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Right, now here inside it I have fixed ab. Right, so now AB can have only 4 combination. This is the K-map for AB is equal to 0, 0. Right, this is the K-map for AB equal to 0, 1. Right, this is the K-map for AB is equal to 1, 0, and this is the K-map for AB equal to 1, 1. Now I have fixed 2 variables. Now I have only 4 variables left, and for the 4 variables I can use the 16 cell K-map. So here I will be having CD and EF. Here also I will be having CD and EF. Right, here also I will be having CD, EF, CD, EF. Right, now the values of your EF are changing as 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. CD is also changing its value like 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Right, and for all of them CD and EF are following the same pattern: 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So it is better to write these things on the K-map. Why? Because it makes us simplify the this 4 variable K-map easily. Right, so here also 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Right, now I have the various min terms up to the 64 min terms. I can have any of the min term, and wherever I have the min term present at that particular location I am going to place the 1. Right, so first one I am going to place at the 6th location, so here I will be having a 1. Then at the 9th location, then at the 13th location, then at the 18th location. So this is my 18th location, 19th location. Right, 25, 27. Right, after that 29, 41, 45, 57, 61. Right, so how I have made the various locations. So if I see over here AB are 0, 0 and CD and EF are 0, 0, 0, 0. So this location is basically 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. this location is my 0th cell, right? So this location will be having AB is equal to 0 0, AB is fixed for this K map, CD is 0 0 and EF are 0 1. So this is my first cell. Here we have 0 0 for AB which is fixed, then CD is 0 0, then 0 1, that is the 1 1, that is the third location, right? So here we will be having 0 0 AB, 0 0 CD and 1 0 EF, right? And now let's look at some random cell. So here if I look at this cell, so here my AB is fixed 0 0, my CD over here is 1 1, and here if I see EF it is 1 0. So now here 0 0 triple 1 0 represents 14, so this is my 14th cell, right? Over here let's suppose we have any arbitrary cell. Let's suppose I want to find out the location of this cell. So AB over here is fixed, that is 0 1. Now CD is 1 1 and EF is also 1 1, so which is my 31. 0 1 1 1 1 1 represents my 31. After that, here also we can have AB is equal to fixed, which is 1 0, and CD and EF I am changing as 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 1 0, right? Now here AB is fixed, which is 1 1. So in this manner, from the 0th cell, the maximum cell I am going over here, it is 1 1 for AB. Now here 1 1 for CD and over here 0 1 for EF. Here this is the maximum cell, 1 1 for AB, 1 1 for CD and 1 1 for EF. 1 1 1 1 1 1, that is my 63 number. This is the maximum cell where I am moving, right? So now here I have mapped all of the ones where at the location I had the ones. So now what is the rule of the pairing? Now here for the pairing I have to look for the pairing in the individual maps, right? So first of all I have to locate for the isolated ones. Now here this one is my isolated one, because here I have to assume that these maps are superimposed on each other. These maps are on one above each other, right, as well. So 0 0 above which I have 0 1, above which 1 0, above which 1 1. Now here if I place all of them above one another, if I see the corresponding cell, so this cell is corresponding to this cell and this cell, right? So cell number 6 over here is corresponding to cell number 22, 38 and 54, and here I can see we are not having one, and also in this particular K-map also I cannot pair this one, so this one is alone, so I am circling it, right? So this one is encircled. Now after that we are looking for the pairs. Now here you can see these two ones, these two ones, these two ones and these two ones can be paired. But if I am putting all of these K maps one over the another, so these 8 ones can be making an octet. So here these two ones can be combined with these two ones and these two ones. So here so this is the octet that I got, right? After that, which ones are left? This one is left. It can be made a pair with this one, right? These two ones also can be made as a pair. So now all of the grouping is done. One octet, two pairs and one isolated one. So now we can find out its location and its simplified function as well. And for the simplified function we are going to follow the previous rules. So over here we have the isolated one. Isolated one is present at the location AB is equal to 0 0, right? So AB is fixed for it and we are going to write it as A bar B bar, right? Now if I see CD, CD is also fixed, which is C bar D over here. If I see the EF over here, which is also fixed, which is 1 0, so here I am going to write it as EF bar, right? So this one is represented by A bar, B bar, C bar, D, E, F bar, right? So this is the first term in the simplified expression. After that we have this pair. In this pair AB is equal to 0 1 is fixed, so it is A bar B, right? After that if I see CD, CD is fixed, which is 0 0, which is C bar D bar. Now if I see E and F, because it's a pair, I will eliminate one variable. So one variable, which variable is eliminated over here? You can see over here E is 1, which is fixed. If F is changing from 1 to 0, so here I am going to put it as E only, F is removed because it is variable. So in the pair I have removed one variable, which is f. Now coming to this pair, in this pair, now if I see AB 0 1, which is fixed, so it is A bar B. Now if I see CD, which is also fixed, so it is CD bar. Now if I see my EF over here is 0 1, it is 1 1 over here. So E is changing, E is dropped out, and I will be having 1 as F over here. So A bar B, C D bar F is the function, minimized function for this two pair, right? So here, now after coming to this octet, and for this octet, if you see AB are changing because this octet is present in all of the 4 of the K maps. So AB for all of them is varying, so I have to drop out AB for the octet. Now in the octet, how many variables I will drop out? I will drop out 3 variables. So 2 variables I have already dropped out, which are A, B. Now coming to the CD and EF. If I see the CD over here it is 1 1 and here it is 1 0. So D is also dropped out because D is variable. So here I will be having C, and here EF, if I see EF is same, so C E bar F. So here you can see this is the simplified function, C E bar F plus A bar B C bar D bar E plus A bar B C D bar F plus A bar B bar C bar D E F bar. So I hope you understood how we have simplified the 6 variable Boolean function with the help of the K-map method. Now coming to the summary of rules for the K-map simplification. I have told you how we can do the simplification. Now this is a summary of all of the rules. The cell containing zeros is not included in the group if I am talking about SOP. In the POS, I am grouping only zeros. In the SOP, we are grouping only ones. In the cells where I have 0, I am not going to group those cells. Number of cells in the group are in the power of 2, so the number of cells in the group are 2. Like over here we had the number of cells as 2. We can have quad, which is having 4 number of cells. We can have octet, which is having 8 number of cells. Then we can have 16 number of cells also making a group, then 32 number of cells and 64 number of cells. So in this manner the power of 2 is used to make the number of grouping in the cells. So now the diagonal grouping is not allowed, horizontal and the vertical grouping is allowed. Groups may be wrapped around the map. So here if I have, let's suppose, 2 1s over here and 2 1s over here, so these ones are paired, right? So these ones are also paired, but these 2 ones and these 2 ones are also making a quad, right? Because these are adjacent, right? These are neighboring. So I can say groups may be wrapped around the map. So you have to look for these type of grouping as well. Cells may be grouped more than once. I can have cell which may be grouped more than once, like this cell. It was grouped more than once. It was grouped in this group as well as in this group. Group those don't care cells only, which is giving me maximum simplification. So if I have some don't care cells, and if putting one on in those don't care cells is giving me the simplification which is not the best simplification, I am going to put the 0 in those cells, right? I am not going to put 1 over there. In the POS, all rules are same except zeros are in place of ones. Now coming to the limitations of the K-map simplification method. So when I have the variables which are exceeding 5 or 6, it is difficult to solve for the maximum simplification, right? Over here you can see in the 6 variable K-map, I require a lot of time to simplify the variables or Boolean function using the K-map method, right? If I have 7, 8, 10 variables, now we cannot simplify a Boolean function which is having 7, 8, 10 variables with the help of mapping method. For that I will be moving on to the other methods, right? Tabular methods I am moving towards. Then we have this as a manual technique. It depends upon the human abilities. If I am able to look for these 8 cells as making an octet, so I can make an octet, but other student might not be able to see these 8 cells as an octet. He might make it as a quad, or he might make all of them as an individual pair only. So it depends upon the human ability. Simplification depends upon human abilities and some manual techniques, so it's not preferred. And it cannot be used in the programming. We cannot program this kind of method. So we require a method in which we can do the programming. Computers now can solve and find out what is the simplified Boolean expression. right? So I hope you understood all of the things related to the K-map. Now I am winding up the K-map over here. I hope you like this video. If you like it, push the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and also give me your feedback. Thank you so much.